The village of Eldervale was small and peaceful, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering forests.
I'd grown up in the rhythm of the forge. The clang of hammer against steel as familiar as my own heartbeat.
His father, a man of few words but boundless heart, had taught him the ancient craft.
Life in Eldervale was simple but good. I spent my days working alongside my father.
At night, under a canopy of stars, he would listen to his father's tales of heroes and legends.
Little did I know these stories would soon become my reality. I was content with the familiar rhythm of my days, the warmth of the forge.
But destiny, it seemed, had other plans. One crisp morning, a hunting expedition led Serin deep into the whispering woods. He found himself drawn to a hidden path, barely visible beneath a carpet of fallen leaves.
I followed the path until I stumbled upon a cave hidden behind cascading vines.
An energy seemed to emanate from the cave, calling to him. As he ventured deeper, the air grew heavy with the weight of ages. The path narrowed, leading him down a winding tunnel. The walls were etched with ancient symbols, their power palpable.
The tunnel opened into a cavern, its high ceiling lost in shadow. In the center, bathed in a beam of ethereal light, lay a magnificent sword.
The sword was unlike anything Serin had ever seen, crafted of a metal darker than night.
I cautiously approached the sword, drawn by an invisible force. As I reached out, a jolt of energy surged through me, knocking me to the ground.
The touch of the blade of Etherion ignited something within Serin. He felt a surge of power, raw and untamed, coursing through his veins.
I could command the elements, summon fire, control water, bend wind to my will.
Yet this power was a double-edged sword. Serin understood that he needed guidance, a mentor, to help him harness this power. News of Serin's discovery reached Ilara, a wise sorceress who resided in a secluded tower.
I sensed the potential within Serin, the inherent goodness in his heart.
She arrived in Eldervale, her presence radiating wisdom and power. Ilara took Serin under her wing, becoming his mentor and guide.
I taught him to control the elements, to channel their power without being consumed by it.
Under her tutelage, Serin began to understand the true extent of his abilities. He learned to wield the blade of Etherion, to summon fire and water, to command the wind and earth.
I was no longer just a simple blacksmith. I was something more, something extraordinary.
As Serin honed his skills, a shadow fell over the realm. Malakar, a sorcerer of immense power, had emerged from the depths of the Shadowlands.
He sought to plunge the world into eternal night, to extinguish the light of hope.
Malakar's influence spread through the land like a plague. Villages were razed, forests withered, and darkness choked the land.
I understand now. This is my destiny. The reason I was chosen to wield the blade of Etherion. I will confront Malakar, not just for myself, but for the future of our realm.
Spar with the elements, Serin. Let your body grow lean and strong, your spirit unyielding. Narrator. Serin's training intensified. Ilara pushed him to his limits.
With each passing day, Serin grew more confident, more powerful.
Word of Serin's powers spread, attracting others who opposed Malakar. Warriors, mages and rogues, drawn together by a shared purpose, pledged their allegiance to Serin.
Together, they trained, a ragtag band of heroes united against a common enemy. They shared their skills and knowledge, forging a bond unbreakable by the trials that lay ahead. They were ready to face Malakar, to fight for their freedom, to restore light to their world. The final battle took place on the stormy plains, a desolate expanse scarred by Malakar's dark magic.
At the head of his newfound allies, Serin faced Malakar and his legions of shadow.
The battle raged, a whirlwind of steel and magic. Serin fought with the fury of a storm, the blade of Etherion a beacon of light.
His allies fought bravely by his side, their courage fueled by hope.
Malakar, his eyes burning with hatred, unleashed his full power against Serin.
But Serin was ready. He met each attack with unwavering resolve. He channeled the combined might of the elements, unleashing a blinding wave of energy that shattered Malakar's defenses.
The dark sorcerer, his power waning, let out a final earth-shattering scream as he was consumed by the light. The darkness that had shrouded the land began to recede, replaced by the warm glow of dawn. With Malakar vanquished, a wave of relief washed over the battlefield.
Exhausted but victorious, Seren surveyed the scene, his heart heavy with the cost of victory, yet filled with hope for the future.
He vowed to use his powers to protect the realm, to be a beacon of hope for all who sought peace.
I dedicate my life to rebuilding what was lost, guiding the realm towards a brighter future.
The blade of Aetherion, once a symbol of war, became a symbol of peace. And so, Seren the humble blacksmith found his true calling.
I will establish an order dedicated to protecting the innocent and upholding justice.
His life forever changed by the echoes of the past and the promise of a brighter future.